Virtuous Devotional Thoughts for Women, written by Monica Diaz, read by Belinda Sainsbury.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, October 30th, our devotional is entitled, What I Learned from Naaman. Two things contribute to moving forward: going faster or taking the right path. Descartes. After being cured of leprosy, Naaman confessed, "Now I know that there is no God but the God of Israel." 2 Kings 5:15. It was the beginning of a new life for him, but how would he continue with it? The first thing he does is to ask the prophet, "Let me have earth to take home with me, because from now on I will not offer sacrifice or burnt offerings to any God except the Lord." 2 Kings 5:17. Was it a strange request? Not really. In those days, each nation had its own outstanding divinity, and many cities had their own local gods. Although Naaman had recognized the fact that outside of Israel there was no God, he had not entirely divested himself of the view that the God of Israel was in some special way attached to the land of Israel, and in his own country he wanted to worship that God on Israelite soil. The second thing Naaman does is beg the Lord, "Pardon me in this one thing. When my master the king goes into the temple of the god Rimmon to worship there and leans on my arm, may the Lord pardon me when I bow too." 2 Kings 5:18. Why does Naaman request this? Because part of the job he performed for the king of Syria was to provide his arm as a support. That was also common in those days, as we see in 2 Kings 7:2 and 17. Naaman knew certain religious practices in his country would be difficult for him, at least in the beginning. But as a conscientious man, he wanted to make sure his commitment to the true God was clear. I wonder how Naaman's spiritual life progressed once he returned to his environment, which was not oriented to biblical principles. I am inclined to think that there was an even greater progression in his faith and works, because that is how the light of truth shines more and more intensely as knowledge increases. That's why we are not to underestimate where others are on their journey. As the prophet Zechariah said, "Who despised the day when little things began to happen?" Sometimes we are in a hurry to see fruits in ourselves or in others, but not seeing them immediately doesn't mean no progress is being made, or that we will not see it someday. Having chosen the good path is a guarantee that progress will come, but great things start out being small. The road the righteous travel is like the sunrise, getting brighter and brighter until daylight has come. Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 18.